How to prepare your Shopify website for the upcoming holidays in 2022. That looks like optimizing your Shopify store and getting all your marketing campaigns ready for every single holiday. Doesn't matter. We're optimizing your store for the maximum sale potential this holiday season. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. Let's get into it. What's up guys, my name is Hannah Gardner. I am an e-commerce entrepreneur. I mostly talk about how to build brands on Shopify and Etsy, but a lot of other entrepreneurship stuff as well. If you're interested in learning about any of that stuff, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. How to get your Shopify store ready for the upcoming holidays. What does this look like? What are we doing here? So the first thing that we're gonna cover in this video is how to set up a form on your website that is optimized for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Then we're gonna talk about preparing all of your marketing efforts via email and SMS. We're going to optimize all of our campaigns and prepare our campaigns for the upcoming holidays. Why is this important? This is important because you want to announce your sales and create hype around what you're going to be offering before you actually offer it, so people can get excited about what your offers are and making sure that we're creating urgency and excitement about our upcoming offers. So I'm gonna hop into my computer screen now and I'm going to actually build this out and show you how to do this in real time. The tool that I use for this, which a lot of times, as you know, in e-commerce, you're gonna need external tools to send out SMS and email campaigns, especially when it comes to the automations and the automation sequences that you definitely should be sending like all the time, not just in the holidays. So I use OmniSend for this. OmniSend's an awesome software. It's an email hosting software as well as an SMS hosting software. And we're gonna cover all of their new amazing updates that are just gonna help us that much more for the holidays.
So here is an example of a website that we are gonna get holiday ready. So as I mentioned before, the first thing that we need to do is we are going to optimize our intro offer or our form that pops up immediately when someone comes to our website. So this is the form here on a desktop view of what the form is now on this current website. We need to change a few things about this to really get this started. So like I mentioned, use OmniSend. I use OmniSend for my email marketing, my SMS marketing, my email automations, my text message automations, and that pop-up form. So you can do all of that inside of OmniSend. If you'd like to try OmniSend, the link is in my description. They just added a bunch of new features, which we're gonna show you today, that are really, really awesome. So as you can see in my dashboard here, there is a Forms tab. And you can see here that I have a mobile sign-up form and a desktop sign-up form because the views on mobile and desktop are different, so the form needs to be configured differently. So if I come in here and hit mobile sign-up form, currently this is not optimized that great for mobile or for the holidays. So I want to go ahead and change this pop-up form. And why, by the way, if you guys are new to email, SMS, welcome series, collecting emails and phone numbers. The reason why forms are so important is because potentially 20 to 40% of your sales traffic could be coming from your own list. So they say that the rule of thumb, give or take, your niche for your use case, for every person that exists in your email or SMS list, you should on average at least make $1 per person. So if you have a 20,000 person email list, like optimized email list, then in theory, you should be making $20,000 a month just from retargeting your own list. So that's why this stuff is super, super powerful. And with e-commerce and Shopify specifically, you have to be aggressive with this type of stuff. So the first thing that we need to do here, I'm going to make some recommendations for this form specifically. This is on the mobile view, so there is a desktop view form but this is the one that we are going to change first. So first things first, if I come in here and click the form, I want to show a full image. It is a little bit smaller, but the options that we have here, I want to be able to show a full image. And what I recommend you do, not just during the holidays, but all year on your form, is, this is a nice aesthetic picture, but I really want to show my best-selling item. And I've split tested this many times, especially with my other brands. And your opt-in rate gets increased when the image is something that is something that's selling really hot in your store, because that means that the majority of the people are purchasing that item, which means that your conversion rate on people getting into that form is going to be higher when they see it attached to the form, because they're going to be like, "Ooh, I want that." Usually with these types of forms, as an incentive to sign up, you're always giving a discount, and that discount usually stays consistent for the full year. So first thing I would do is change this image. So I would just come in here and hit replace. And then the second thing that I would do, maybe around, the beginning of November, is I would change some of my language here. Instead of it saying exclusive offer, sales, and more, I would say something like, basically, not only are they getting that discount, but you're letting them know, because you're signing up for this list exclusively, you're going to get, early bird access to our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. And now, hopefully this will increase your conversion rate before the holidays even really kick in and your sales start. So obviously you're going to have traffic coming now. The people that want to purchase are still going to purchase now. They're not even going to wait for the sale. But the people that are just checking you out and maybe not looking to buy just yet or waiting for sales, you want to not only give them that intro offer, get them on your email list, but then also let them know, hey, you're going to get first dibs. So now not only are they going to go to their email straight away to get their 10% off to maybe purchase now, but then they're also going to be on the lookout for future sales offers, right? The next thing that I'm going to recommend for this form is I'm actually going to add a phone number option here, because we ideally are collecting emails and phone numbers. Email is probably the second biggest converting thing when it comes to retargeting your traffic. Phone numbers, without a doubt, are the highest converting. Next thing that I want to add here, especially if you're collecting phone numbers, is a legal consent about the privacy policy. And when you start sending text messages, you want to make sure that you're giving them the option to unsubscribe. They need to clearly see that they can unsubscribe for it. They're opting in for it here, but you want to make sure that your legal language is up to par and everything with your SMS. Legal marketing consent, yes. This one is what we want. And then we can link our privacy policy here. Other things that you could do for the holiday season is you could change some colors here, or whatever image you have, make sure it's green and red or something like that, just so it's even looks more, aesthetically pleasing for the holidays. A few more quick notes on your form here, your form configuration. When you come to the success page here, one of the things that I think is important with your success page, a lot of times people just give the code. I personally want them to actually go to their email to get the code, because what this is going to do is, if they want to redeem that 10% off code, it's forcing them to check their email, it's forcing them to check their text message, and then ideally when they open those things and click through back to your website, what that does is it basically shows OmniSend that your account is healthy and you're not spamming your customers when people are opening your text or not opening your text messages per se, because you can't track that, but clicking through your text messages or actually opening the email. That's really important, because if your account, score or health status is poor, a lot of your emails specifically are going to get put to the spam folder. So by forcing them to go and actually open those things, it helps that health status of your account, and don't want you to have a bad health status. And then you can also basically come in here and optimize how you want it to display, behavior, the layout, the buttons, the frequency that you want it to be show. to show this form. So don't show again after interacting with the form for XYZ days, after how many seconds, the amount of time that needs to be passed, 3 seconds before it actually pops up. You can come in here and optimize this further. All right, so the next thing that I want to show you here is your automations. OmniSend's really good with their automations because they already have like all these pre-built templates. And a lot of times with like these like form builders or the email hosting softwares, their templates are pretty ugly and they're not optimized for your branding. I don't know, this update that they just did is really crazy and it like does it for you, and I actually love the templates. Right now I have a welcome automation going and an abandoned cart automation going. A welcome series is basically welcoming those new subscribers for people that specifically filled out that form. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna optimize this a little bit for the holidays. Basically, what I'm gonna recommend is that obviously, not just for the holidays, you should have all these automations running. So not just welcome and abandoned cart. I would recommend for this account to add a order confirmation email, a product abandonment, back in stock, abandoned cart. And you can see here how it's really optimized for the sequence already. So you see here this abandoned cart that they have one that's only a 1 email option, but this abandoned cart option here, you get 3 emails and 1 text messages. And that tells me that OmniSend is really up to speed with the legality of email and SMS, because some of these like SMS providers, you have to be really careful with sending out text messages, because if you spam them too much, you can get yourself in trouble with text messages. For instance, they're only recommending that you send 1 text message here on an abandoned cart, because legally you're actually only allowed to send 1 text message after the abandoned cart. So it's cool that they're paying attention to those legal parameters when it comes to retargeting. Basically, what I have here in the welcome series, what I'm going to recommend for this account to do is basically keep the welcome series as is. I would just reiterate in some copywriting here that, thank you so much for subscribing to our list. Just remember, because you signed up, you're exclusively going to get first access to Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers and be able to capitalize on purchasing inventory before we run out of stock. So some type of language like that you should put inside of this flow, just to, again, reiterate that. And then you should continue inside of that welcome series by adding a SMS. So it's as easy as dragging and dropping it to the sequence, essentially writing, the same kind of language. SMS, you only have a certain amount of characters. So basically, when you're sending SMS and text message campaigns, the goal is to, try to summarize what you just said in that email, but basically in like a lot less words. You only get 160 characters per 1 SMS message, and you can add an image here. Sometimes images are a little bit more expensive. I would basically go back and forth with sending text messages with images and then send text messages without images. They both convert really, really well. Again, you just want to make sure you add that unsubscribe option for people that are giving you their phone numbers. Now we're going to talk about creating standard campaigns, when to start creating campaigns. And then we're going to talk about making some edits on the storefront of your Shopify storefront. Then we're going to talk about some hype posts that we can start doing on social media, create some curiosity and excitement for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And what campaigns now are we sending out for Black Friday, Cyber Monday? So first things first, we are sending out emails and text messages basically every day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Monday, and then an extended sale on Tuesday. So we're going to be sending out campaigns every single day. Guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just important that you're doing some sort of effort. Something is better than nothing. You need to be doing some version of this, what I'm going to show you today. And types of campaigns and what type of campaigns ideas do we have? So I actually found this article online and I changed it to like what I would do basically pretty much for my Black Friday, Cyber Monday month. So you're going to want to start hyping this up in the beginning of November. We're going to go through this sheet real quick, and then we're going to go into OmniSend and show how we can translate that into emails and text messages. So we want to start hyping up our Black Friday, Cyber Monday literally at the beginning of November, and throughout the year, I send 2 emails a week and 2 text messages per week. But during this month specifically, we're going to up this to maybe 3 or 4 emails per week. And yes, that's super aggressive. That's what the top brands are doing. If you are interested in opting into really good brands that have really good SMS and emails, you can follow, subscribe to other companies, flows like emails and text message lists, and you'll see how aggressive they are, these really big companies, how they do it. Companies like West Elm, companies like Volcrum, actually RBCA is a really good one. Ruggable is a really good one as well. And you'll see how aggressive they are, and maybe even start getting ideas from looking at some bigger companies. So let's just talk about some campaigning ideas. So the Black Friday Cyber Monday warm up. So the goal for this is to really start getting people excited about this upcoming holidays. We're going to maybe approach some early birds with some discounts, possibly start, putting together gift guide combinations, setting up those combination options for them so they can visualize, oh, this would be a really good gift for somebody else, because obviously everyone's thinking of gift ideas for the holidays. So doing that heavy work and kind of setting up, guides on what pairs what really well with others. So you're just taking out that extra thought process for men and women. Another example that I actually saw this on the internet that I thought was really interesting that I've never done before was for daylight saving time, November 6th. You can send a brief reminder. You get an extra hour today. Don't snooze on Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. I thought that was really interesting copywriting. So some key dates here: November 4th, November 5th, November 7th, November 10th. I'm not saying that you have to follow this verbatim, but these are some copywriting ideas for you. You can take a look at. I'm not going to go over all of them, but just pause your screen here. Value-driven, exclusive, offer-driven, scarcity, perception-driven type of copywriting is what you are going for, especially during these times. Then as we start approaching Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we're going to start building up some more hype, maybe some VIP promotions. This is the week before. So this is all about using your most loyal customers. So one really big thing, especially with email, is you don't always just want to blast out a bunch of text messages and emails to your list all the time. You want to use the power of segmentation, especially in OmniSend. If you come in here and go to audience, you can click segments and you can start creating segments of hyper-targeted segments of your customer list. So creating segments like, have they placed an order before? When's their birthday? Where do they live? Do they live in the United States or do they live in Europe? A lot of times that's different types of offers, right? Like, for example, if you have customers in Canada, but you're a US-based company, you don't want to always offer free shipping international. So if you're doing some type of thing with free holiday shipping, but only for domestic orders, you might not want to show that to people that live international. Your goals for your emails is to have a really good amount of open rates. One way to hit those open rates, maybe close to 15-20% open rates. One way to hit that is by segmenting your customers or unsubscribing customers that say have not been engaged with any of your emails or text messages in the last 180 days. And when you do that, that means when you send out your emails and a bigger percentage of the people that are quality subscribers to your email list are actually engaging, that shows OmniSend that you don't deserve to go to the spam box. You deserve to be in the inbox. So I would encourage you to come in here and mess with the segments and also the pre-built segments, which they already do it for you. And a lot of these segments you can just use. So people use discount codes, high value buyers, so people that have high purchase history, and start coming up with more ideas to hyper target these types of campaigns, make these types of campaigns even more, which is super, super valuable. So let's come back over here and look at some other dates here and some other ideas for some campaigns. And remember, your emails are just a long form version of the text messages that you're going to be sending out. The week before Cyber Monday, like I said, we're looking at segmentation, really capitalizing on email those VIP customers, some ideas. Word Kindness Day, our treat to you, enjoy 20% statewide. VIP early access, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, 2 days only, get access now. So maybe opening up, exclusively to that list. So you're actually are, staying true to the VIP people that are on your list and giving them, really early access, like a week before access for 48 hours urgency, and maybe giving them, an expiring discount code that's not going to last for more than 48 hours. A bunch of cool ideas in here. Pause the screen and read them. Now, when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the launch. So November 24th, we're giving early bird access to everybody on your list. That is Thursday. Friday is actually Black Friday. So this is pretty aggressive. It's sending out 3 messages. You cannot, I don't think that you can send out 3 text messages, but you can definitely try to do 3 emails throughout the day. It's really not good to send more than 1 text message per day. They really recommend, you need at least 8 hours in between, but I would just not even risk it. I would just send 1 text message and an extended sale message, text message and email on the 26th. So that is Saturday, and continuing that to the 27th. And then we have a message going out on Cyber Monday, and then an extended sale on that Tuesday. Super aggressive when it comes to the campaigning and scheduling your campaigns. And remember, the key things with this is really exclusivity, urgency, so scarcity, supplies are lasting, giving ideas, setting up maybe bundled items or pairing items together, segmentation, getting to get higher open rates. We're actually going to set these campaigns up in here. We're going to come inside OmniSend and we're going to hit new campaign. You can even explore split testing, A/B split testing your email campaigns, or you can just send one-off email and one-off SMS campaigns. So again, a campaign versus an automation. A campaign is a one-time message that you can schedule and have a predetermined time set for it. An automation is something that fires automatically on your behalf when somebody does a specific actions. And you can set up automations for a lot of things, not just the ones that I showed you before. When we click on this, we're going to give it a subject line here and your name here, obviously, and then your pre-header. Your pre-header is what shows as the opening sentence when it shows in someone's inbox. Now we would go to the next step here. Now the really cool thing, like I mentioned with OmniSend, is you can manage your brand assets here. And that's why it's pre-making me these really cool templates, because I chose my colors, I put in my logo, and now every single time I go to create my campaign, I don't actually have to upload any of those things. Same with all my saved photos. So it will save your photos in here so you can use them in the future. Really, really, really easy. Let's do announcing a sale for an example if we were to make that Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. Yeah, so basically we would, optimize this with copywriting and everything. And this is very, very easy. It's just like building a website on Shopify. It's very, very drag and drop. So I literally can come over here and grab this, move things down, and customize everything here on the right. Drag and drop everything. Super, super easy. Key things with setting up your emails. Every single thing that has potential to be clicked on, whether it's a photo, a button, your logo, I really make sure that everything is linked back to your website, because people click everywhere. Sometimes people will click on your logo to get your website. Sometimes people will click on just the randomest thing. So make sure it's always linked to the website, but it looks like OmniSend literally already has it optimized for us here. Let's see the shop now. Oh yeah, it's already linked to the website here. So super intuitive and easy to use. And I would basically come in here and I would finish editing here, say I optimize this email, and I can choose the segment that I want to send it to. So focusing on hyper-targeted segments. So again, some ideas for that is, different locations. If it's the US versus Europe or Canada, that might be a different language, different offers. If it's a male versus female, right? Like a male is gonna be buying the gift for the female. So those types of campaigns could be targeted, and for men, the copywriting could be geared toward men, stuff like that. So don't overlook segmentation. Also, again, with focusing on only engaged subscribers. So subscribers that have been engaged with your brand are gonna get you better open rates and also help the health of your account. The next step here, after I chose my segmentation, is the schedule for later button. I'm definitely going to use that, and I'm going to schedule the time and date here for when I want to send out that email and I can base it for the subscribers' time zone. So if I'm in Eastern Standard Time and I want to send it out at lunchtime on Thursday, which is a good time, is like lunchtime. It's either right when people wake up and they're about to leave for work, they kind of skim through their email, or it's like lunchtime when everyone's procrastinating and doesn't want to work and they're checking their email. So I would base it in the subscribers' time zone and choose my time accordingly and set that up. Obviously, if we want to create a campaign for SMS, we're going to just match basically what we're doing in the email, but with a lot less words, and send them out a little bit more spaced out compared to the emails. The last thing that we want to do on our website here is we want to optimize some of this stuff as well. So this is my Shopify website. A few things that I would change here is I would make, instead of saying free shipping on all domestic orders, I would say free holiday shipping. Even though this brand seems to be offering free shipping all year round, I would change that language here to say free holiday shipping, just so it makes it seem like it's more exclusive to the holidays for people that have never been to the website before. The other thing that I would want to talk about is social media. So similarly to, creating this hype and stuff around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I would already be planting seeds in people's minds socially on social media. So doing Instagram stories and videos and posts, basically, sharing gift ideas, new bestsellers, ensuring things that are out of stock or in stock for the holidays, loading that form on your website from social media. Hey guys, we're going to be doing, announcing it socially, that if you go to our website and sign up for our form, that they're going to get an early bird notification, basically saying sign up for our notifications for our early bird Black Friday, Cyber Monday access sale, something like that. So start planting all those seeds socially on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, your Facebook page, whatever your main traffic source is.
Thank you guys so much for staying till the end. If you got value out of this video, please make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I put videos out regularly about entrepreneurship, Etsy, and Shopify. So remember, if that's what you're into, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.